Buongiorno, benvenuto e filoli. That's for you, Kevin. You can expect a little Italian from this Indian. The first time I heard the word filoli, I thought it was an Italian-themed garden, but it was far from the truth. Filoli incorporates elements of a classic English country estate. Filoli is actually the name of the country house that you walk through. It's set in 16 acres of formal gardens, surrounded by 654 acres of real estate.
I don't have any.
Try buying that today.
I think they're playing a little.
It doesn't
extra video.
exist.
After that, I don't.
Filoli
Then the video.
was built for William Bourne II and his wife, Agnes Moody, in 1917. Filoli is actually an acronym. Turns out keywords mattered back then too.
Take a look at this short film and show me
Filoli
how
stands
that's
for the first two letters of William Bourne's credo.
Yeah, he'll
Fight
talk.
for a good
He'll
cause.
enter the video.
Love your fellow human
I'll
beings
just pop up after.
and live a good life. In 1936, upon the passing away of William Bourne and his wife Agnes Moody, this estate was sold to the Roth family. In 1975, the Roth family very graciously donated the entire estate to the National Trust for Historic Preservation. And in 1976, this beautiful estate and the gardens were open to the public. So, buongiorno, benvenuto e filoli. Welcome to the Filoli.
That sounded pretty good. Very
I'd
good
like
for
you to
an
take a
Indian.
moment. Look to the person to the left. Look to the person to the right. Look over your shoulder. Admire and acknowledge the fact that you sit amongst the best of the best in the industry on the planet. And I will say this, you're the hottest marketing minds today, and I'm not talking about the temperature. You inspire me. There is someone else who inspires me. 93-year-old Thich Nhat Hanh. He's a Buddhist monk. Thich Nhat Hanh is a poet, a philosopher, a peace activist, and a teacher with profound depth of knowledge. His teachings inspire and empower people around the world. I'd like to share a short passage from one of his writings called Conversation with a Leaf. He says, I've been watching this leaf for quite some time. It used to be green, but now turned golden red. I asked the leaf if it was afraid that autumn was here and all other leaves were falling. And the leaf replied, no. I was very much alive through spring and summer. I worked hard to nourish the tree and make it strong. Much of me is now in the tree. However, I am not limited to this physical form you see.
Only in India.
I am the whole tree. One day when I leave this branch and go to the ground, I will continue to nourish the tree. The day I leave, I will turn around, I will look to her and tell her, I will see you again very soon. He continues, and then one day, I noticed the leaf leave the branch, and as it was floating down to the earth, it turned around and smiled to the tree as it danced its way to the ground, for the leaf could see itself in the tree already. He says, I bowed my head to the leaf,
I couldn't get
for
a
I
better
knew
mate
I had a
introduce
lot
me.
to learn from it.
Thanks.
The leaf was not afraid, for it was
Oh, hey,
powered
honey,
by the
Jim.
knowledge that nothing ever dies. End of passage. Thank you for listening. So trees and plants have been considered sacred in many cultures. Indians, for sure, we pray to the holy basil every single day.
To that stage.
They have been worshipped in one form or another universally in every place where humans have settled. Trees and plants have captured our imagination, and the roots of our bond run deep. So much that my forefathers in India actually decided to name a pose after a tree called the tree pose, or in Sanskrit would be Vrikshasana. I have to do it on both sides, or else I'll be walking in circles. So whether it was Hippocrates of Kos in Greece, who taught the fine art of medicine sitting under a platane tree 3,000 years ago, or Sir Isaac Newton, who had his moment of discovery observing an apple fall from the tree, or perhaps Gautam Buddha, who contemplated on one's purpose in life, meditating under a Bodhi tree in India. Trees and plants have been with us in our moments of discovery and enlightenment. They have been witness to our journey and our quest as we seek answers to the question why. Answers to the question why that give us knowledge. Knowledge that gives us power.
There you go. Look at
The
that.
power to explore the unknown. Bless you. Knowledge is power, and that's our theme for the Kenshu conference this year. Welcome to your Kenshu conference we also call K8. I'm betting $10 by end of day if someone tells me what K8 stands for, $10 are yours. And I cannot expense it, so it's from my pocket. Before we get started, I want to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors for their kindness, their graciousness, and their generosity. Microsoft is this year's Kenshu K8 headline sponsor. Thank you, Microsoft. Supported by Google, Facebook, Pinterest, Amazon, Apple, AppsFlyer, Ad Marketplace, Oracle, and Verizon. When you have a lot of A's, it's easy to remember. We have a great day planned for you. Inspiring speakers and information-packed sessions sprinkled in with some networking opportunities and some fun activities in the garden as well. I hope you all wear flat shoes so you can enjoy the gardens. Before we get started, I want you to promise me one thing. Sorry, yeah, one thing. That's the Indian one. Promise me one thing. You will meet your friends and make new ones. You will share and learn together. You will smile, you will hug, and you will have a great time. One of my favorite quotes comes from the Greek philosopher Socrates, who said something along the lines of, "The only knowledge I have in this moment is that I know nothing, for it gives me the power to learn from you." For those of you whom I've not met yet, my name is Kal Penn. I'm an actor in Hollywood. You might see me in Harold and Kumar or Designated Survivor. Well, I cannot pull that joke here. I think half of you I've already worked with and I know. My name is Sandeep Hardas. I have a better job than Kal Penn. I work here at Kenshu, and it's my distinct honor to be your host today and to be in your service every day of the year.